Jersey?
Patterson, Newark. Good morning, everybody.
Oh, boy. iHeartRadio, Connecticut. What's happening? Morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ MV.
Charlamagne the God.
Yo, what up?
Peace to the planets.
N-word.
Oh, you stupid. What's up, Yee? How was the weekend?
I had a great weekend.
What you do?
I spent a lot of time this weekend with my friends and their kids. I took my friend and her 2 kids out to eat. We played Uno at Ricardo's.
Mm-hmm.
And this is so foul, but I beat the kids at Uno.
Nah, you gotta win. You gotta win sometimes.
Do you think so? I shouldn't let them win?
Nah, you gotta show them.
I felt kind of bad, but in all fairness, you know, Lula came in second place, so she's okay. So she's good with that. And then the next day, I went and took my other friend and her son to go to, well, I took my friend to get a mani-pedi.
Okay.
And then her son got a pedicure, too. Is that a problem?
Yes. You starting him
because it was the only way you could sit down and relax.
Okay.
But it's just a pedicure. You get pedicures, right?
Nah, not that often.
He's 5.
Yeah, he won't understand. He'll be doing that now and playing with Barbies now for the rest of his life. Good job, yeah.
And he wanted to get his nails polished,
See?
too.
And did you let him?
It wasn't my decision.
See? Oh, my goodness. What a weekend for that kid. He's going to be confused. Now, mine was pretty good, too. Mine was full with, you know, my kids are in 1,000,001 sports, basketball, baseball, and wrestling. I'm going to make one of them a superstar somehow, some way. I don't know what
force them.
Yeah, I don't know what sport it's going to be, but it's going to be
They'll
one
be
of those
bitter
sports.
later in life.
Probably.
Father forced me to play tennis every day.
Probably, but yeah, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it for him. I did that, and then I went ice skating.
I just went ice skating, too. Did you go to Chelsea Piers?
I live in Jersey. I went to a nice place that was indoors that played rock and roll music, and they did switches, and they did couple skates and things like that.
Well, when I went to Chelsea Piers, we rented out the whole rink and played our own music on the iPod.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you go do what you want to do in Jersey, you know? Can I live?
But mine was a hockey rink, and we enjoyed a hockey game right after. And then we ate cheese fries. Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? This morning we do got to talk about Chris Brown and Frank Ocean. I don't know if you heard breaking news, but they did get into a brawl.
I heard we have audio of that. I heard our producer got some audio, so we'll play that a little bit later.
Yeah.
Also, where is Charlamagne now? This kind of worries me.
Well, you know what? Charlamagne's upset about the whole Frank Ocean, Chris Brown. He had to go to Frank Ocean's defense.
You sure? Because I heard out in Brooklyn, they're looking for a 1994 Cadillac. They're saying some crazy guy is trying to pull young girls in the car. And when they said that, they said it's a black guy with a Cadillac. And I said, Charlamagne, right away, how many black people have a 1994 Cadillac? I don't know if that has heat or not, but we'll get more into it. Keep it locked. Of course, it's Monday, so we got the decision.
The what?
The decision. Oh. And we got $1,000 for people if you want to go to the All-Star game in Houston with Trey Songz. We got that for you. So keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's go! It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good morning.
Back to the work week. Now we got front page news coming up. Yeah?
Yes, we are going to be talking about our Senator, Charles Schumer. He wants an apology from Beyonce. I'll tell you why. He demands that she apologize.
Okay, we'll find out in front page news. Now, don't forget, also, we have the decision today. And if you need $1,000 and you want to go to the All-Star game out in Houston with Trey Songz, well, we got your way in. So don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Come on in. So congratulations to the Knicks and Melo. Rondo from the Boston Celtics. It looks like he's out for the rest of the season. He has a torn ACL. So he won't be a problem anymore to anybody or for the season. And the Pro Bowl, NFC beat the AFC 62-35. Victor Cruz had 10 catches, so congratulations to Victor Cruz. Now, the Senator wants an apology. Why does he want an apology?
He wants an apology from Beyonce. Chuck Schumer says that he looked like a fool. He said, I have not heard from her before, during, or after, and that's because she lip-synced the Star Spangled Banner at the inauguration. Now, Chuck Schumer was the one that actually hosted. He organized and hosted that event.
Okay.
And he said, she did not talk to me at all. I didn't say any words to her, period. When they asked if he knew that she was lip-syncing, he said, I couldn't tell. I only saw her from the back. So Beyonce, in return, in response to everybody, has simply posted a picture on her Instagram wearing a sweatshirt that said, Can I live? You think she owes everyone an apology?
She don't owe nobody an apology. She didn't say she was singing live. She said she was going to sing the national anthem, and that she did.
Well, she's going to have to sing live when she does a Super Bowl halftime show because everyone's going to be watching now.
Now, don't get it twisted. Even though she didn't sing live and people are a little offended and hurt by it, she can really sing. It's not like it's a situation where she can't
it was
sing.
really her singing. Right. They just didn't know that it was a pre-recorded performance.
Now, there's dolphins in Brooklyn. Like, what the hell's going on with that?
There was a dolphin, and this was right by Union Street, the bridge that takes you over Union Street in Brooklyn, and a dolphin was stuck there in the water. Now, dolphins usually travel in groups.
They stuck up a dolphin in Brooklyn?
He must have gotten lost, and the water there is very extremely toxic. They're saying it would cost about $500 million to clean up the Gowanus Canal. It's highly polluted. The dolphin did end up dying.
They killed the dolphin in Brooklyn.
They didn't kill it.
All places
they tried
that
to rescue the
he
dolphin.
Made a left turn, went to Brooklyn, got stuck up, and got shot and killed. Sounds like Brooklyn for you.
Well, let's talk about what sounds like Queens. There's a guy who is trying to lure teenage girls into his old Escalade.
Let me ask you a question. I've been listening to the story all weekend long. Where's Charlamagne?
Probably riding around Queens right now looking for 14-year-old girls.
Yeah, now, there's a guy out there in Queens with an Escalade that they can't find that's trying to get young girls. What up, Charlamagne?
Hey, stop slandering my name, B.
What up, Charlamagne?
Come to work,
I'm
then.
going to sue y'all if y'all keep slandering my name. I just want y'all to know.
Nah, we didn't say nothing.
All I heard is escalating young girls. Don't lie on me like that.
Nah, we didn't say nothing.
Perception is everything.
Look.
Now, listen.
What year Escalade do you have?
A 2004. Now, first of all, let's be clear. Don't listen to nothing from the man who escaped from the loony bin, okay? DJ Envy was admitted to a loony bin and then broke out the loony bin and then broke back in. Are y'all going to take the word of a man like that?
You lying. I'm about to sue you now.
No.
I'm about to sue you now.
We got audio of you saying you escaped from the loony bin.
I never was in a loony bin.
You tried to kill yourself.
Finish
You
your
guys-
story.
By lethal
First of
injection
all,
from carbon monoxide.
Charlamagne-
Lethal injection.
Charlamagne Envy has mental issues. You cannot call it the loony
You're
bin.
right.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
not nice.
You're right.
He was in a mental institution getting
There
evaluated.
was no
You're
mental
right.
institute.
Yes, it was.
I'm suing you guys. You can't
Yeah,
just make
we
your
have
kids
the
make
tape.
up lies.
You
We have
weren't
the
getting
tape.
evaluated?
No.
We have the tape.
I'm not. I'm suing you
There's
guys.
video footage of you pushing down an orderly and running out.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. With the little thing on.
Back to your story.
What's the thing you wear with your ass out?
Back to your story.
He had a hospital gown on.
hospital
Yes,
gown.
there's a man that is driving around in Queens, and he is looking for young teenage girls. He's trying to grab them and put them into his old Cadillac.
He's
Escalade.
driving a 2004 Cadillac Escalade with no heat.
They're saying it's a light-skinned Hispanic man, aged
Exactly.
30 to 35 years old.
I let Envy on my truck for
And that is your... What is that called? Front page news.
man. Tell them why you're mad. You're upset. You need to vent. 800-585-1051. Somebody pissed you off. Call us up right now. You need to vent. Call us up. 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Come on.
And that gay dude square off.
Chris Brown and Frank Ocean. Don't refer to him as the gay dude. You know we're going to get to that.
Yeah, that's a rumor report.
He's sweet.
And it was
Chris-
all Frank Ocean's fault, too. He started
He's
it.
a thug.
Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
Chris Brown are the dog. Frank Ocean, Emmeline.
All right. Thank you, brother. Newborn, tell them why you mad.
Hey, I'm mad because, man, I just got to work and somebody blew the bathroom up.
Damn, you don't like the smell of hot ass in the morning?
Hell no, man, that's gross.
Well, you only have one bathroom at work?
Nah, we only got, like, one bathroom that's open in the morning.
Ugh.
Oh, well, you
Well,
know
live
what?
with
Yeah, just
I'm
hold
sure you've done it before, too, to other people. It's karma.
But you got to do it number 2?
Nah, man, I blew it up before I leave. Nah, I ain't got to do it number 2.
Okay, then stop worrying about it. Go in there and pee and hold your nose, man. Be a man. You smelled ass before.
Sean, tell them why you mad, Sean.
Yo, man, I'm mad. These doggone taxes, man, I tell you. Every
Tell
time
me
it's
about
like
it.
30 more taxes going up. But I got a trick for them. Because when it comes time for that bonus, I'm going to file exempt like a mug. Hey, Ange, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What's harder, to interview Gucci Man or a person you've been involved with?
You said what's harder to interview?
Gucci Man
Harder
Avado,
to
you mean?
interview?
Yeah.
Gucci Man is definitely more difficult to interview because he might snap out.
Oh, okay.
At least with
All
Avado,
right,
she
y'all
knows she
be
got
easy,
some
man.
control.
All right, man. Tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent. Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
DMX, and you know what makes me mad? Ask for the truth, but can't handle the truth. All right? Now tell them why you mad on the Breakfast Club, Power 105.1. Breakfast Club, bitches.
Shaq, tell them why you mad.
Man, I'm mad because Chris Brown got into a fight with another celebrity, but this time it's Frank Ocean. Wolfgang gonna spaz, man.
What you mean
They
Wolfgang
gonna
gonna
spaz.
spaz? Get the
They gonna
Wolfgang.
spaz.
The Wolfgang don't got nothing on the gay community, okay?
Oh, man.
Chris Brown won it with the
man.
Wolfgang. He don't want it with the gay community.
Nah, Rihanna and Cruce can't beat up Mellow Hype.
Man, forget the Wolfgang. The gay community is the most powerful gang in America. Okay?
All right, man, all right.
Oh, boy. All right,
I don't
Shaq.
know.
Thank you, homie. Tell them why you're mad. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club at 6:43. Back to the work week. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now we got rumors coming up, E?
Yes, Chris Brown and Frank Ocean, the fight they had at Westlake Studio in L.A. Whose fault was it? I'll tell you who allegedly started the whole altercation.
Okay, well, we find out in that right after this joint here. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Kanye West Click. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 6:49. Now, let's get into the rumors. If you haven't heard, Chris Brown and Frank Ocean got into a fight. Let's hear all about it.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So Frank Ocean tweeted out, "Cut my finger, now I can't play with two hands at the Grammys." And he tweeted, "Got jumped by Chris and a couple of guys. LOL, I only wish Everest was there." And that's his dog. Now, allegedly what happened was there was a brawl at a Los Angeles recording studio, and this was this morning. They're saying that Frank Ocean's crew blocked Chris Brown from leaving, and they said somebody attacked Chris Brown as he tried to shake Frank Ocean's hand.
So Frank Ocean's people started it, basically.
That's what they're saying.
Instigated the whole thing.
Allegedly. I mean, there's all kinds of stories out there. Somebody said that Frank Ocean screamed out that Rihanna's a hoe. I don't know that really happened.
Why does Frank Ocean care about some vagina? You don't care about the workings of a vagina.
Definitely not.
You wouldn't care if Rihanna's a hoe or not.
Now, allegedly, Frank told Chris Brown, "This is my studio. This is my parking spot." And, you know, Chris was trying to walk past. Frank Ocean blocked him, and they said Chris pushed him away, and that's when the fight started. The police were called, and they're saying Chris Brown was not there when officers arrived, but they did speak to Frank Ocean. They said nobody wants to press charges at this time, and no arrests have been made.
Frank said the only way he'll press charges is if him and Chris get to share a cell together. That's
You
the only way.
stupid. You stupid. You stupid.
Chris Brown and Frank Ocean have a history of not getting along, though. If you recall, Chris Brown had tweeted out at one point, "I F with Frank Ocean, reminds me of a young James Fauntleroy or Kevin Costner." Fauntleroy is a singer-songwriter. He wrote songs for Brandy, Timbaland, Jordan Sparks, Rihanna. Now, Frank Ocean was offended by that tweet, and he tweeted back, "I F's with Chris Brown, reminds me of a young Cisco or Ike Turner."
Well, that's because Frank Ocean didn't know who the guy that Chris Brown was talking about is. Chris Brown was actually paying him a compliment.
Right.
But Frank Ocean isn't his coach at his other game, man, obviously.
Now, anyway, so Chris Brown and Frank Ocean then started beefing on Twitter, and Chris Brown was saying it was a compliment, "You bitch-ass N-word."
And it escalated into a large sword fight last night.
And, you know, Chris Brown had his goons chasing Frank Ocean down the street. They videotaped that. That was posted online as well. So
You got to salute Chris Brown because he did try to squash it last night. He tried to go over and shake Frank Ocean's hand, but Frank was not having it.
Frank was probably like, "You had your goons chasing me down. You was talking bad crap about me."
Absolutely.
But Frank Ocean did initiate it originally because Chris Brown tried to compliment him, and he didn't take it the right way.
So who wins in a one-on-one between Chris Brown
I was
and
thinking the
Frank
same
Ocean?
thing. Who would win in that fight?
To me, it depends if Frank Ocean is a top or a bottom. If he's a top, it's probably a pretty even fight. If he's a bottom, he'll probably whip Chris Brown's ass. Because if you can take a penis, then you can definitely take a punch.
But you know what? No matter what, you hear Chris Brown versus Frank Ocean, you automatically think that Chris Brown started it just because of his reputation of being a troublemaker and all of that.
Chris Brown did not start this one. Frank Ocean absolutely, positively instigated.
How you know? You was there?
No, but I've heard from eyewitnesses on the scene.
All right, and in more news, Rihanna actually crashed Karrueche's party over the weekend in
I heard
L.A.
about that, too.
You heard about this? So Karrueche was there celebrating the cover of her Rolling Out magazine issue. She was at Club Playhouse, and Chris Brown was there too, playing low-key. And Rihanna actually showed up, and they're saying that she did approach Karrueche. I don't know what happened after that.
That's crazy.
But, yo, Chris Brown is in the middle of every...
Rihanna absolutely watches Karrueche in a fight.
You sure?
Absolutely. That'd be a great tag team match. Frank Ocean and Karrueche versus Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Who wins, though?
And that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela
Brown
Yee.
and Riri will
sure?
win that. Listen,
Over Frank Ocean?
absolutely. Without question.
I don't know.
Frank Ocean and Karrueche. Like I said, I got to know if Frank's the top or bottom.
Sounds like a
If
big
Frank's
orgy
the
to me.
bottom, I'm giving it to Frank. Because y'all don't care how many times you hit him. I don't care how many times you hit him. It ain't going to hurt. You ain't going to feel no pain. Take it in the ass, you can take a punch.
Oh, my goodness. And that's the Rumor Report, all right? Oh, my goodness. This guy's
His
crazy.
views are not all of our views, by the way.
Definitely not. Now, the decision is coming up next hour, so keep it locked. That's where we either help somebody or ruin somebody's life. Also, you want to go to the All-Star game out in Houston when Trey Songz win $1,000. That's coming up shortly. Don't go anywhere. But right now, let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge, 10 minutes in from 8095 Express. Lincoln Tunnel, 5 minutes in. Holland Tunnel, 10 minutes from the Turnpike. And Tapestry Bridge looks pretty good. Spow 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. If you haven't heard, Chris Brown and Frank Ocean got into a fight over the
Sword
weekend.
fight.
It wasn't a sword fight.
Are you sure?
It wasn't a sword
How
fight.
do you know? Do you have
But
proof?
I will say Frank Ocean appears to be the aggressor in the situation.
He was the aggressor. I like that. Frank was the aggressor.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my
Frank was not playing. Frank knew what he wanted, and he took it.
Oh, my goodness. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. We got the decision up next. Also, $1,000. You need it? Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Now, how was your weekend, Charlamagne? We missed out what you did all weekend, man.
I was in Scottsdale, Arizona this weekend. I hosted a party at a club called Ocean 7 for my man Bootleg Kev. So I was out there, and
you gonna tell the whole story?
You know, it was random because I was in Scottsdale having a good time. Then we went to the strip club afterwards. Oh, my man Freddie Gibbs was out there, Glasses from Loan, salute to them. So we all went to the strip club afterwards. We went to the Pink Elephant or the Pink Rhino, something. Some pink animal. And then I'm not gonna say who I saw, but later on I ended up in my man Tyrese's house. Salute to Tyrese.
I'm not gonna say who I saw, but
Tyrese is working on his new album. Out there in Arizona. So I was out there listening to some of his new music and TGT's new music. Well, actually, he couldn't find none of TGT's new music. He had it, but it wouldn't come up on the computer.
Who the hell is TGT?
Tyrese, Genuine, and Tank.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah. But salute to my guy, Tyrese. Always good to see Tyrese. They got the book, him and Reverend got the book Manology coming out.
So after the strip club, you went to Tyrese's house?
Went to Tyrese's house to listen to some music.
Just y'all two?
Wow. No, it wasn't just our two, you idiot.
I heard some of the TGT music. They're calling it Leave It In music.
That's exactly what they call it. They say you're not going to want to pull out when you listen to TGT music. That's exactly what he said.
Were you singing like Ray J at Floyd's house?
Nah, I didn't hear that. I heard a lot of Tyrese's new stuff, though. Tyrese's album don't come out till 2014, though. He said 2013 is all about TGT.
TGT.
Yeah, and he was talking real, what's the word? He was talking real good about you, Envy.
Oh, yeah?
Because he was saying how you broke Stay, and you was the first DJ to play Stay in the country. And
that's the song he dedicated to his wife.
Yeah.
As well.
Yes, that is. I told him that too. I said, Envy broke down on the radio. He said Envy recently tried to kill himself, and he checked into the loony bin, and he was like,
Stop saying loony bin. It was a mental institution.
A mental institution.
I'm suing you guys. Next time you say that, I'm suing you guys.
And Tyrese was like, I heard about that. Is he all right? I said, I said, he professed his love for his wife on the radio, and he played Stay on the radio. And he was like, that's what that record's for. The record's for moments like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He said, did it work? I said, they haven't filed for divorce that I know of, so yeah.
Well, I was
so positive, man. I love you guys. Like you guys are my friends.
I was house shopping this weekend in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is not an easy place. The market is good for buying everywhere else but Brooklyn.
Really?
Brooklyn is definitely a seller's market. They are offering more for houses than what these houses are even worth.
Then you better not buy a house in Brooklyn. I'll tell you, better go over that bridge, go to Jersey, go to that tunnel. Get a lot more for your buck.
Right, go get
more
trees.
land,
and pay
get some trees, get some
pay
grass.
all those taxes, those
right.
property taxes.
You got
pay
land.
that toll every day.
It's time for you to have a kid anyway. Your kid got to
What
go to
land
some
do
kind
I
of school.
need?
It is about time for you to let somebody leave it in.
I know, it's about time.
Let somebody shoot that club up, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a kid this year.
There you
That's
go.
what I'm talking about.
That's right. Woo! Angela wants to get her club shot up.
That's right. You got all them eggs
Maybe
and
next
ovaries. Use them.
All right.
Okay. Now, coming up next, we got the decision. That's where we either help somebody or ruin somebody's life. It's a Monday. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105. You just going to eat on there, huh?
Yes.
Just gonna eat on there.
So come in 10 minutes ago and
Frank
eat on air.
Ocean, this aggressive gay man. I love it.
You love him or love him?
I love him.
All right.
Squared up with Chris
I
Brown
love
this weekend. He's the aggressor.
It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.
Love an aggressive gay man. Take what you want.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a little gay. Everybody's a little gay.
What's the deal, Trev? Break it down.
So basically next month I'm going to be turning 30, and I mean
Big 3-0.
Big 3-0, right? I know. I mean, it's sort of weird to say this on like air or whatever, but I'm still a virgin.
That's very commendable.
So you're a virgin. You're 29 years old and you're a virgin.
Yeah. See.
Why are you a virgin?
Well, my mom and dad are pastors, you know, so I'm just trying to wait for the
There's lots of
the
girls
right
in
one.
church.
I know, but it's
You never got molested in the church?
No.
So you just never have had sex with a woman?
Yeah, I've
What
never
about a
had
man?
sex. No, I haven't done.
Have you ever
any-
masturbated?
I mean, yeah, of course, but I just, you know, when I talk to girls, they always say like I'm a good friend or I'm like a brother to them.
Oh, you stay in the
or,
friend zone with these hoes.
You know, yeah.
Gotcha.
All right,
just
well, we
trying
do
to-
have one of your friends here this morning.
Yes.
And she is a looker.
Yes, she is.
Charlamagne, stop it. That's his friend. What's up, Jelena?
Hi.
Hi, Jelena.
I didn't know this about you.
You didn't know he was a virgin? Well, what, how
You couldn't tell
can
this
you
square ass
be?
dude was a virgin?
Hey, I'm not a square. I'm just, you know.
Yeah, you're more of a rectangle.
Don't talk about him like that. I mean,
Thank you, Janine.
Great
Thank
guy.
you.
I respect the fact he's a virgin, though. It's like when you get sick and you cough, you know it's just the cold of the flu. I get sick and I cough.
All right, let's move on. There's a proposition that's about to be made here. Can you guess what it is?
Uh-oh, you guys are so giggly.
Well, I know that Trevor brought me on here because he wanted me to hook him up on a date. We were supposed to be doing some type of like dating show or something.
Hey, well, Angela Yee, you're a lucky day, boo.
No, I don't break in virgins.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like virgins.
I'm sorry. No offense, Trevor. I really like a guy that knows what he's doing. Somewhat.
So what's going on here? Explain to me, somebody.
Jelena, I brought you on up here because
man up and stop stuttering, man.
All right. Jelena, I brought you up here because I think you're beautiful. I think you're smart, and I really trust you. And I wanted to know if
you want to have sex. Say sex.
You want her to break you in.
I want you to be my first.
Oh my gosh. Trevor, like...
I mean, Jelena, that is your friend, and you want him to have a great first
Keep it
experience.
100 with him, Jelena.
And it's my birthday.
I mean,
It's my
That's your
birthday.
birthday. Only one for his birthday is a big booty hole.
I mean, I know I'm in first place, but I mean,
I'm in first
no,
You
Trevor,
don't
no.
Damn it.
I mean, you didn't even think about it?
No, Trevor, I mean, Trevor's a sweetheart.
But you
We're
just
really
not-
good
you
friends,
just don't want his
but
penis.
no.
Damn it.
No.
First of all, the way you
I
asked
know.
wasn't going to get you no box, no way. Trevor.
Look, I just want us to be friends. He's a great guy.
Damn,
he's a
friend
great
zone.
guy, and I just don't want to mess up our friendship. He's a sweetheart. But he'd be great for somebody else.
Show it right now. Just show it. Show your penis right now.
No.
I thought it'd be a long shot, but I just wanted to try.
No,
Wow, you
just
should
sound
sound
confident.
confident.
I'd
That's a nice letdown.
rather hook you up with a really nice girl who...
Yeah, but you're a really
Charlamagne,
nice
you know
girl.
what? Charlamagne has a lot of chicks.
I got a lot of hoes. You want some box, man?
I mean,
Is box what you looking for? Because Jelena going to be okay with me.
Who you want to set him up with, Charlie?
What about Shorty that dance? Kind of big chick.
Who?
Thunder.
Thunder.
Her name is Thunder. Don't do that to him. He's
What?
too frail.
You know Thunder.
From Jersey?
Yeah, she be at Jersey Girl. She dance with affection sometimes.
She's
Thunder.
and what is her occupation?
No, don't worry about what her occupation is. She got a vagina. That's all you need to know.
All right, you know what? When we come back,
I heard
we're going to fix
you're
his
gonna
problem.
have sex with his stripper.
No,
Jelena, don't get
wait,
jealous
wait,
now.
wait.
You don't want to give him none, so let me interview.
When we
No,
come back,
I don't know.
When we come back, we're going to set you right,
for
son.
him.
All right? Well, Trevor's here. When we come back, we're going to set him up with Thunder. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning, E. What do we have here?
Well, we do have Trevor here, and he is about to be 30 years old, and he's a 30-year-old virgin, and he wants to sleep with his friend Jelena. She shut him down.
Yes, she's sleeping with me.
My thing is, I just don't want to mess up our friendship.
Don't worry
Okay,
about
all
it.
right,
Don't
well, we
worry
got
about it.
somebody for
Don't worry,
him.
Come
Jelena.
back,
But
Charlamagne
look, he
and
doesn't
somebody.
need any stripper box.
Jelena, hush, you
just
focus on my
stripper.
penis and let me handle Trevor,
Charlamagne
okay?
has somebody perfect when we
Charlamagne,
come
no.
back. Her name is Thunder, and we're going to talk to her
Yes,
when we come back
and
at the
Thunder's
Breakfast
tired,
Club.
too, because she just finished dancing.
Oh, my goodness. This is Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. We're back. It's decision time. Now, what do we have here, Yee?
We have Trevor and Jelena here. Trevor is a virgin. He wants to lose his virginity. Jelena is his friend. She didn't realize that he was a virgin like that, and she shut him down. But Charlamagne has his homie, who he probably smashed previously, Thunder, on the line.
Hello?
Yeah, talk to her, Charlamagne.
What's up, boy? You was dancing all night?
Yeah.
Molly
Hello?
popping? Smoking that kush, drinking?
Oh, God. Hey. What's going on?
It's the Breakfast Club.
Come on, Thunder.
We got some work for you this morning, boo.
I just got off work.
I know, but listen, we got a young guy. His birthday is what, tomorrow?
Next month.
Next month. His birthday's next month. He's going to be 30, and he's a virgin. And he wants
At
to. He wants
30?
to. Yes, at 30. That's good. He wants to lose his virginity.
Well, okay, let them speak to each other.
Oh, I'm
Trevor,
sorry.
this is Thunder. Thunder, this is Trevor.
You got to man up with Thunder. Now, Thunder don't want no punk.
Do you have a? What's your real name?
Don't worry about what a real name is.
Hey, what do you need to know that for? What's your name?
I'm Trevor, Miss Thunder. So I mean, but before I know Charlamagne and Envy, they're going to help me out. But I just want to get to know you a little bit better. So like,
She
when's
don't
your
want to
birthday?
get to know you.
What's
That ain't
your,
what it's
Trevor,
about.
don't you want to lose your
Zodiac.
virginity to somebody you know in life?
I know, but
You want to know her zodiac sign?
I
Thunder,
wanna
what's your
know-
zodiac sign?
What's your zodiac?
I'm a Sagittarius.
A Sagittarius.
just
Oh,
passed.
cool. I think we're compatible.
Trevor, listen to me. It does not matter if y'all are compatible. The girl you lose your virginity to is not who you're going to be with for the rest of your life, okay? What do you think this is?
I mean, but I was, I've been brought up that it should be the.
Ask her
one
what she
I-
likes.
Man, your daddy is a pastor. He having
so
sex with
Miss
all the women in the
Thunder,
church.
you like to cuddle or you like?
Trevor, I'm going to punch you in your face if you don't man up. Stop talking to her like this.
All right.
Okay.
Ask her what that mouth
Let
do,
me
though,
ask
Trav.
you, Trevor, what is physical? What do you like in a woman physically?
I like the breast and the behind.
Did he say behind?
It's called an ass, Trev.
Well, I got you, boo, on all that.
Hold on, one question, Thunder, before Trevor, you sure you're not gay?
I'm positive, Charlamagne.
Are you positive?
I'm positive I'm not.
Have you ever kissed a man or let a man touch you and know that you're not gay?
I've never done anything of the sort.
No, you sure?
Well, look.
Promise.
So what do you do, Trevor? I mean, what is it that you do?
He's a pastor's son. He grew up in the church.
But
he has a job. He's an adult. He's almost 30.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm sitting here through.
I'm assuming that this is like a gift to you for your birthday.
There you go, boo. It's a favor.
Right.
For me, it's a favor for me and Envy. We owe
I
you.
can't partake in any of this. I don't agree with
So
this.
Thunder, next Saturday, all right?
It's all on Trevor. I mean,
Trevor, you want this box or what?
What's the box? Is that
The box is the vagina.
Oh, that's what we call.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, I guess I mean, the box is nice.
Ask if you could go. Ask if you could go raw. So can I go raw?
I'm not gonna ask a woman that.
this
That's
is
just
what Trevor.
bad
Look,
taste.
you
Look,
do
that's
know
Thunder. Look,
it's
that's
rude
Thunder.
not to accept a gift, right?
Oh, Charlamagne just showed me your photo. You're very pretty.
See?
You're very pretty.
There you go.
Very pretty.
So what's
the whole
up?
frame. Look, man, the bottom line is Trev. You in?
Yeah.
There you
Yo,
go.
Trevor,
Yeah.
Trevor.
There you go.
Thunder, we'll discuss
Trevor.
everything
All right,
behind
I
the scenes.
can't,
You
you
hold on,
guys.
Thunder,
You
right?
know what? I'm going to have a
Trevor.
conversation with Trevor.
God's
They
gonna
don't
bless you
call
for this,
me
Thunder.
for
Trevor, we
nothing,
gotta talk.
baby.
All right, we actually solved the problem.
Absolutely.
For a decision.
Quick work for Thunder. This guy's only going to last 10 to 15 seconds. Let off. I can get it out.
Now, I think I can do something better than that.
Are you going to keep your glasses on when you have sex?
Well, I'm going to take them off.
How are you going to see?
I can see without them, you know.
Okay.
Do you take your glasses off when you masturbate?
No.
So you shouldn't take them off when you have sex then.
I mean...
What's good for your hand is good for a woman.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
Well, Jelena, you had your chance, so don't get mad now.
Jelena's in good hands
We're
now.
friends. It's okay.
All right, well, it's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Thank you, Trevor, Jelena, and Thunder.
So if anybody saw 50 Cent's latest video, Major Distribution, you can see that there is an MMG chain in the video. Now, when asked where did that chain come from, here is how 50 responded.
It came from a jeweler. That's what rappers do. Rappers put jewelry in videos.
Right, but they usually don't put their rivals.
Yeah. I thought it would be unexpected. Like, be looking and say, something's out of place.
Right, so this wasn't, there was rumors of a missing chain. This came from a jeweler. This wasn't that chain in question.
Rumors. Today's, you can't believe everything you hear, man. The internet is crazy.
Well, you know, Gunplay's chain went missing after the whole BET Hip Hop Awards scuffle.
That's what you call it, man. Went missing.
And shortly after that, 50 was seen bowling with the chain on. So some speculation was that was where that chain came from.
You can buy a fake MMG chain out here in these streets. They got them on Canal Street right now. $100. Yes, sir. $100 to get you a nice little MMG piece.
Well, who knew? Now, Chris Brown and Frank Ocean, if you haven't heard already, got into a brawl at the studio in L.A. early this morning.
Call it what it is, a sword fight.
Chris actually has had problems with Frank Ocean in the past. I don't know if you remember this, but they did have some Twitter beef, and that was all because Chris Brown tweeted, "I F with Frank Ocean reminds me of a young James Fauntleroy or Kevin Costner," and Frank Ocean didn't get the compliment. He thought it was offensive, and he tweeted back, "I F's with Chris Brown reminds me of a young Cisco or Ike Turner."
Well, see, obviously Frank Ocean isn't his coach, is most gay man, because he would understand who Chris was comparing him to. That was a compliment.
Did you know who James Fauntleroy was?
No.
Okay. Well, here's how the brawl started. They're saying that Frank Ocean approached Chris Brown and told him that he was, this is my studio, this is my parking spot, and he blocked Chris Brown from leaving. Chris went to go shake his hand, and that's when Frank Ocean pushed him, and they started brawling.
And a sword fight of epic proportions broke out.
The police were called. They were on the scene. They're saying no one is pressing charges. No arrests were made. They said Chris Brown was not there when officers arrived, but they did speak to Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean did tweet out that he got jumped by Chris and a couple guys. I only wish Everest was there, as in his dog. And then he tweeted, "Cut my finger, now I can't play with two hands at the Grammys."
And he told the police, "I will press charges if I get to share a cell with Chris Brown."
You stupid.
But the police declined that off.
You stupid.
And good news, congratulations to A$AP Rocky. Now, you know his album debuted at #1 with almost 140,000 copies sold in the first week. And did you know that he is one of only 5 rappers from New York that have reached the #1 spot since 2008?
That's crazy.
And that's why New York should be applauding A$AP Rocky. I mean, I know that, you know, a lot of you stuck in the 90s ass New Yorkers, you know, don't want to accept A$AP Rocky's sound as being New York, but he is from Harlem. He's a New York artist.
Right.
Do you know who the other 4 artists are? Other hip-hop artists that reached #1 from New York in the past 5 years?
Nicki Minaj.
50
Cent.
Nope.
Jay-Z.
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 Come on.
Fabulous?
Yep, Fab. But not Fabulous.
Hold on.
Fabulous.
Fabulous,
Nas.
Nicki, ASAP, Jay-Z, and Nas.
And Nas,
Yeah.
that's correct. And that is your rumor
Damn,
report.
50
I'm
ain't had
Angela
number one in
Yee.
5 years? Wow.
Okay.
All right, well, we got Donkey Today coming up.
Yes. Ask me who I'm giving my donkey to.
Who would you like to give
Ask
your
me,
donkey
MB.
to?
Who you going to
Charlamagne?
give that donkey to?
Frank Ocean's
I knew
getting
that was
this
coming.
donkey.
You going to swim right in his ocean. Okay.
Frank
I can't
Ocean's
wait.
getting Frank's going to swim in my ocean. Frank Ocean's getting this donkey coming to my ocean,
All right.
Frank.
Well, that happens at 8:04. Keep it locked. Also, you want to go to the All-Star game out in Houston. You want $1,000. 8 o'clock's your first chance. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge, 10 minutes from 8095 Express. Lincoln Tunnel, 15 minutes in. Highland Tunnel, 15 from the Turnpike, 25 from 1 to 9. And Tallahassee Bridge looks pretty good. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yes.
Who you giving that donkey to?
My donkey this morning is going to Mr. Frank Ocean. And, luckily we have people that kick it with Chris Brown and inside Chris Brown's camp. So we have actual audio that shows
they're going to get fired.
Frank Ocean was the instigator.
Okay.
In this whole situation. So we have that during Donkey today.
All right. Also, if you want $1,000, you want to go to the All-Star game out in Houston, well, we got your way in. So keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Donkey of the day, 8:04.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the day.
That's time for the donkey of the day.
That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possible. The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Yes, donkey of the day for Monday, January 28th goes to Frank Ocean. Now, if you haven't heard, Frank Ocean and Chris Brown were involved in a sword fight of epic proportions last night. Angela Yee, tell us what happened.
Well, there was a situation at the studio, and apparently, they don't get along already. They had a Twitter fight previously. Now, Chris Brown was trying to leave the studio. Frank Ocean blocked him from exiting and told him, "This is my studio. This is my parking spot." They said that Chris Brown then pushed Frank Ocean, and that's when the brawl did start.
Okay, so Frank Ocean was the instigator, the aggressor. Now, don't get me wrong. I love an aggressive gay man simply because it's this misconception that gay men are punks. So I like when gay guys do gangster things. One of my favorite pastimes is watching gay men beat up straight men on World Star. I like to hear these kind of stories, but not when it comes from you, Frank Ocean, not in this situation. Forget whatever situation you and Chris Brown had in the past. It was quite petty of you to start a fight. Chris was trying to make peace with you by offering to shake your hand, and you swing on him. Your guy swung first, you swung first, and then Frank Ocean, you got the nerve to tweet out that you got jumped by Chris Brown and his people. When everybody that witnessed it clearly said you started it. Like, damn, Frank, you can't be inviting guys to swim in your ocean, and then when they dive in, you act like they wasn't invited. You wanted that fate. Thank God you didn't press charges, but I'm sure the only reason you didn't press charges is because they wouldn't let you share the same cell with C. Breezy. Now, Frank, this is why you getting my donkey today. Oh, you gonna get this donkey, Frank.
Oh, he'll take it.
The reason you tweeted out that Chris Brown and his people jumped you is because you know people would believe it. You was trying to make sure you didn't get in any trouble because you know you started it, so you tried to use Chris Brown's reputation against him by saying he jumped you. That's not cool, Frank, because next thing you know, the media will be spinning this to say Chris Brown is homophobic, and he attacked you because you were gay. And then you will have gay rights organizations protesting Chris Brown. And you already have women's rights groups protesting Chris Brown. They don't like Chris because of the beats he put on Riri, so you add on a gay rights organization getting at him now, and women's rights. With that, it's over for Chris Brown in this business. You trying to stop that man's career, his livelihood, by saying that he instigated a crime that you clearly started. And for that, Frank Ocean, you get the biggest hee-haw. Now, I like Chris Brown. I think he suffered enough. We have to stop crucifying this guy. So we have actual audio of the fight that proves Chris Brown did not instigate this fight and that Frank Ocean and his people were the aggressors. Let's hear it.
I will smack the out of you. I will. I smack your ass that way. You talking a little bit too much. Too much. Too much.
Let's go. Damn. That's abuse.
Frank Ocean.
Was that slaps?
Whoa,
Yeah,
open hand slaps.
Oh my God.
Frank Ocean put
Sound
the
like he was
beats
clapping at it.
on Chris Brown.
That was abuse.
Now listen.
Round of applause.
1-on-1, I think Mike can take Frank.
You think so?
But I have to know if Frank's a top or a bottom though. If he's a top, I think Chris will take him. If he's a bottom, Chris don't stand a chance.
Let's say he's a bottom.
Well, he don't stand a chance. If you can take a penis, you can take a punch. Several of them.
How you know?
All right.
No, okay.
Well, hopefully these two can squash this.
Well, you know, over the weekend, Rihanna and Karuche got into it too, huh?
Yeah, they had a little altercation as well.
Oh, we got to set up a tag team match.
So who would win in the fight, right? So Chris Brown and Rihanna, right?
Tag team back again. Chris Brown and Rihanna versus Karuche and Frank Ocean.
800-585-1051. If there was a fight, Chris Brown and Rihanna versus Frank Ocean and Karuche, who would win?
Tag team back again.
Chris Brown and Rihanna are taller than both Frank Ocean and Karuche.
That means nothing. Is Frank Ocean the top or bottom? We need answers.
Oh, my
That's
goodness.
an unfair advantage if he's a bottom.
It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. 800-585-1051. Who would win in that tag team match? Chris Brown and Rihanna versus Frank Ocean and Karuche. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Come on. Into it over the weekend as well.
Yeah, Rihanna stepped in and said, I'll slap this at you.
So if there was a tag team, Chris Brown and Rihanna versus Frank Ocean and Karuche, who would win? Angela Yee.
I'm going to have to give it to Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Why?
They just seem, well, we know Chris Brown can fight already.
How do we know that?
We've seen his work.
Oh, versus Rihanna, you saying?
And Rihanna seems like a crazy, go all out type of chick, so.
What about you, Charlamagne?
I'll give it to Chris Brown and Rihanna without a shadow of a doubt, simply because, we know Chris Brown can't fight. We know Rihanna can take a punch. But the only advantage that I think Karuche and Frank Ocean would have is if Frank is a top or bottom.
All right, well, I'm going to go with Frank Ocean and Karuche. See, Frank Ocean, of course, I think he's a bottom.
If he's a bottom, that means
Why do you think that?
I don't know, but and Karuche, she has nothing to lose. You ever fight somebody with nothing to lose? They'll do anything.
And Karuche, if she's like me, also knows some martial arts.
If Frank Ocean's a bottom, that means that he can take a punch because he can take a penis. And, people that can take a penis have a high threshold to pay. So you'd have to really beat Frank for a long time in order to win him.
Let's go to the phone lines. Marissa, good morning.
Good morning.
Who's winning, Chris Brown, Rihanna, or Karuche and Frank?
I mean, I want to take Chris Brown and Rihanna, but honestly, Karuche and Frank might have something strange up their sleeve already.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, too. Just think about where Frank Ocean's hands are going to go. See, Chris Brown's going to fight fair. See, with Frank Ocean, he can put his hand on, pan up a booty. He can do anything, grab any possible.
Yeah, the referee, it'll be a lot of below-the-belt contact with Frank Ocean.
Yeah, you didn't think about that. Esther, good morning.
Hey.
Chris Brown, Rihanna, or Frank Ocean and Karuche? Who's winning that fight?
I think Frank Ocean and Karuche.
Why?
Because they just seem quiet, but those are the ones that you have to watch. The quiet ones.
It all depends if Frank is a bottom or not, man. If he's a bottom, you got a high threshold of pain. You have to beat him for a long time.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
Who's winning that fight? Chris Brown and Rihanna or Frank Ocean and Karuche?
Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Why?
Because, come on, Rihanna alone could take on Frank Ocean.
Oh.
I don't know about that, man.
All right, you underestimate him just because he's gay now.
Nah, not even, but I think it can happen.
Okay. 800-585-1051. If there was a tag team match, Chris Brown and Rihanna versus Frank Ocean and Karuche, who would win? Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good morning.
Taking your phone calls, 800-585-1051. If you're just waking up or just tuning in, Chris Brown and Frank Ocean got into an altercation over the weekend.
Stop calling it an altercation. It was a sword fight.
Also, Rihanna and Karuche got into a little incident.
Rihanna and Confucius got into it.
Now, question.
Yes.
If there was a tag team match, ding, 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 tag team, Chris Brown and Rihanna in one corner, Frank Ocean and Karuche in the next corner, who would win?
I'm going with Chris Brown and Rihanna. Rihanna's like the female killer in Belly. Remember in Belly? The chick that slit
because she West Indian? Because she's West Indian?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a second that.
Y'all think over Frank Ocean and Karuche?
I got to know if Frank's a top or bottom. If he's a bottom, then he has a high threshold of pain. So I don't know. But being that I don't know the information, I got to go with Chris and Rihanna.
When we come back taking your calls, we'll actually play the audio that happened that night, too.
Yes, we have actual audio from the studio last night that shows Frank Ocean was the instigator and aggressor.
Allegedly. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. If you're just waking up or if you're just tuning in, if you haven't heard, Chris Brown and Frank Ocean just got into a fight last night, actually.
Yeah, and I had to give Frank Donkey today because Frank Brown not Frank Brown.
Frank Brown. So now they're married? So Frank just took Chris Brown's last name?
Frank Ocean tweeted out that Chris Brown and his people jumped him because he knew that people would believe it. He's trying to use Chris Brown's reputation against him. And I don't think that's cool because that can really, really mess up Chris's livelihood because next thing you know, the media will be saying Chris jumped on Frank because he's homophobic.
He jumped on him.
Organizations like GLAAD will get involved and it'll just be very bad. So we actually have audio that proves Frank Ocean was the aggressor and he hit Chris Brown.
Let's hear it.
I will smack the shit out of you. I will. I smacked your ass that way. You were talking a little bit too much. Too much.
Let's go.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
Damn, Frank.
Wow.
Awkward.
Well, I'm just glad Chris Brown isn't the victim in this situation. That's what I'm glad about.
Wow, that was a fight. All right, well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. If there was a tag team match,
yes,
Chris Brown and Rihanna in one corner. The other corner, Frank Ocean and Karrueche. Who you rocking with? Who you putting your money on?
I'm going with Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Why?
Karrueche, she just looks like she don't have no weight on her.
Yeah, I don't think Confucius about that life either.
Okay. Her name is Karrueche.
Yeah, that's racist, Charlamagne.
Jasmine, good morning.
Yes.
Oh, how old are you, Jasmine?
I'm 16.
16, all right. If Chris Brown and Rihanna fought Frank Ocean and Karrueche, who would win?
Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Why?
Because they're better.
That's right. Say because you said so, baby.
Thank you. Get to school.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you, bye. All right.
What are you teaching these kids?
Yo?
Yo, if Chris Brown and Rihanna fought Frank Ocean and Karrueche, who would win?
Chris Brown and Rihanna would win.
Why?
Because, all right, first of all, Rihanna's Asian. Let's not forget that West Indian women are crazy.
Very true. I'll go to war with a West Indian woman any day.
Exactly. And Chris Brown, I mean, he's a dancer, so you know he got body strength. And Frank Ocean, I mean...
Now, hold on now. Frank Ocean can take a penis now. We don't know if he's the top or bottom.
Yeah, so what? So what? A lot of women can take penises but can't beat up Chris Brown.
Hey, listen, hold up. Now, hold. Do you like it in your butt? It hurts, don't it?
No.
Okay, Frank Ocean does that for a living. That's a good
He
time.
does for a
What's paying to
living.
you is a
What
good
is wrong
time to
with
Frank
you?
Ocean. Okay?
You're right.
Thank you, Mama.
Bye.
And I want to reiterate that was a sucker move for Frank Ocean to tweet out that Chris Brown and his people jumped him because he's trying to get Chris Brown in trouble when he know he clearly started.
Well, no, he's not pressing charges, though, in all fairness.
But he's using Chris Brown's reputation against him. He'll have all those gay organizations, gay rights organizations will come down on Chris Brown's head if they think he attacked Frank Ocean.
All right, well, nobody's coming down on anybody's head in this fight, all right? We got rumors coming up?
What?
Well, yeah, come on. What are y'all talking about? You guys can have a normal conversation.
Don't judge Frank. If Frank wants to come down on somebody's head in a fight, then that's what Frank
Do we
does.
have rumors coming up?
Well, let's talk about Rihanna versus Karrueche since we're all into that right now. I'll tell you what Rihanna did over the weekend that seemed a little bit confrontational.
All right. Rumors in 10 minutes. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Pour it up. Pour it up. Pour it up. I love hearing that record in the club. That's the hardest record in the club right now, son.
One of them. Yes, it.
What's the other one? What else is hard?
ASAP Rocky, Effing Problems.
Effing Problems goes tough in the club.
Trinidad James, still.
Eh.
Bands Make a Dance, still.
So, would you ask him, Charlamagne, what else is hard? What else is hard, Envy?
Oh, my God.
What? Did you just ask?
Can we talk about the DM that somebody sent you this morning, Angela?
No, I did get a DM for Envy.
Read it. I swear, hey, listen, I want to promise to God on everybody's life in this room that this is a true DM.
All right, good.
I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it for myself.
All right, good.
So I don't know if you know who Sydney Starr is, but Sydney Starr is a transgender, used to be a man, but is now a woman.
Yes.
Surgery done and everything. So she did send me a DM. Hey, Angela, honey, could you do me a huge favor, or capital letters for huge, and ask DJ Envy if he wants me to still come today at 10 a.m. Thank you.
And tell her how she spelled come. Oh, Mr. C.
Well, if you want to know, she was.
I don't want to know nothing. Why she coming up here?
No, you just.
Why she coming up here?
She's supposed to do the decision. That's why. Because we were set it up to do the decision.
What?
The decision is Monday.
Now you know we do that live every Monday
Decision is
morning.
Monday, right?
We do the decision every Monday at 7:04.
Why would you want her to meet you at 10? And why didn't she say, do you need me to come up there to tape or whatever? Why did she say, does Envy still want me to come? Why are you the only one that knew about this?
And why she spelled come like that?
And why did she have to come at 10 a.m. after the show?
Our producer knew about it.
When we don't have anything to do after the show, and you said you were leaving at 10 a.m. on the dot.
Ask the producer.
You said, 10 a.m. I'm out of here. And then I get this DM?
Sydney started transgender, wants to see you at 10 a.m. But you got the nerve to talk about Mr. C?
No, but they hit it off. I actually have a picture of the two of them together,
You
too.
definitely don't have a picture of me out.
All right. Don't make me put it up.
You are
definitely don't. She's supposed to do the decision. It's Monday.
Hold on. I'm going to post a picture of you two now. You sure you didn't take a picture with her?
Nope. Okay. You guys are my friends making stories up.
Angela, if you post a picture of him, we got to send him back to the mental institution. Because something ain't right.
Rumors coming up. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Trying to see $1 million for they die. What up?
You got some explaining to do.
I'm leaving. I'm about to leave.
No, you got some explaining to do.
I'm about to leave.
Now, apparently,
I'm about to leave.
Sydney Starr, who's a transgender. We going to the rumors, right?
Nope.
Well, put this in the rumor report.
Nope.
Oh,
Man, I don't know if I want to do this because
The Dunkin' Donuts traffic report on Power 105.1.
I'm leaving. Stop it. I'm only going to do this traffic if y'all post the real picture and stop playing. So y'all
Evan, you going to leave while you meeting somebody?
Y'all playing these internet games.
All I see is a picture of you looking like, hey, what's up, Sydney?
Y'all just going to start cropping pictures and stuff? Nope. I'm not doing it, Q.
Nigga, you better do this traffic. I'll do it. Give me the traffic.
How much commercials? I'll pay for these commercials.
Throw the traffic over here, Q.
You know what? I'm going to shut up.
Throw the traffic over here. I got it.
Too much.
All right, Joe Washington Bridge inbound 10 minutes from 8095.
All right, George Washington Bridge. Let me see, 10 minutes from 8095. Lincoln Tunnel 15 minutes in. Highland Tunnel 15 from the Turnpike, 25 from Route 1 and 9. And Tabassy Bridge looks good.
And Envy's butt is clear.
What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy. Here's your traffic report. George Washington Bridge, 10 minutes in. Lincoln Tunnel 15 minutes in. Highland Tunnel 15 from the Turnpike, 25 from 1 and 9. And Tabassy Bridge looks pretty good.
The Breakfast Club. Coming to you live. Only on Power 105.1.
Hey. Hey, boo.
Sydney Star, in her defense, is very attractive woman.
Pulled up to the scene.
She's a woman now.
Missing. Pulled up to the scene with my penis missing.
Maybe I was just trying to set you up. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, shut up. Play the clip.
Sexy Charlamagne, the guy. I was so hoping to see you with your sexy chocolate ass. I would have done some things to you and invited you to my hotel room a little bit later. Mwah. Sydney Star, the transgender beauty, signing off. Love you, Charlamagne.
Let's get into the rumors. Let's go.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Well.
Happens to be she like sexy chocolate.
She thinks I'm sexy, so what?
I got my little caramel boy here and my little fudge friend here.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, my goodness. All right, girls. So let's talk about Rihanna crashing Karrueche's party. She was at Playhouse nightclub, and Karrueche was celebrating her cover of Rolling Out magazine.
Why the hell is Confucius on the cover of a magazine?
Stop saying Confucius. You know her name is Karrueche.
I don't know what her name is.
And Rihanna showed up, and they're saying that she confronted her, but I don't know that necessarily really happened. But Chris Brown was there as well, laying low. So there you have it. Maybe
why is she on the cover of a magazine? What has she done other than...
She has a clothing line.
Oh, have you ever seen anybody wear it?
Yeah, Christina Milian wears it all the time.
Who is that?
The Kill.
Oh, my goodness. I don't even know who that is.
All right, Beyonce is breaking her silence on the lip-syncing controversy, kind of. She posted a picture on Instagram of her wearing a shirt that says, of course, "Can I live?" And she has her hands up like, can I live? Big deal. All right, Beyonce is also opening up in her HBO documentary about her miscarriage. Now, she says that she had a miscarriage 2 years ago, and she's saying 1 week she heard a heartbeat and the next week nothing. She talked about how devastating that loss was to her and how she retreated to the studio to deal with it. And she also talks about the rumors that she used a surrogate to carry Blue Ivy. She said, "That's a stupid rumor, the most ridiculous rumor I think I've ever heard about me. It's crazy to think I would be that vain. I respect mothers and women so much, and to be able to experience bringing a child into this world, if you're lucky and fortunate enough to experience that, I would never, ever take that for granted."
I love it. You know I'm a Pinkett Smith, Winfrey, Knowles Carter. I love when it's Beyonce season. More Beyonce.
All right, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are not going to be selling their baby photos to a magazine. Instead, they hope to share them on Twitter. First and foremost, how many people think they might change their mind when they get offered the right price?
Exactly. Why would you share your photos for free if you can get paid for them? That makes no economic sense whatsoever. None.
Now, according to the one person that is the most upset about this, of course, who do you think that is?
Kris Jenner.
Of course.
The pimp.
Kris Jenner is the most upset because she stands to make a nice 10% commission.
That's right. Kris Jenner's a pimp. She's like, why you hoes out here giving the product away for free?
And Trey Songz, they have a new date for his movie. Now, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D was a #1 movie when it came out, and 1 out of 3 people that went to go see it because Trey Songz was in it, and that's why it's #1. Well, the movie that he's going to be in next, Baggage Claim, with Paula Patton, Derek Luke, Christina Milian, Jennifer Lewis, Taye Diggs, and more, will be coming out on October 25th. So no doubt that's going to do well also. And that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right, now up next we got the People's Choice Mix. If you want to hear something this morning's mix, hit us up, 800-585-1051. You can hit us up on that Twitter as well. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We got room. Oh, no, I was about to say we got rumors.
Oh, we got some rumors. The rumor is
Envy is so flustered
Sydney
today.
Star, the transgender.
Envy, why are you so flustered?
You want to hear something in the mix? Hit us right now, 800-585-1051. Also, if you want to win $1,000 and possibly go to the All-Star Game and Trey Songz out in Houston, we got passes for that on the way. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, yeah, we got some news. This just in.
Yes, here's some breaking news, and this is an awful story. They're saying around 5 a.m. this morning, somebody opened fire on a Rolls Royce on Las Olas Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. More than a dozen shots were fired. The Rolls Royce did smash into the front of a restaurant. Witnesses are saying that Rick Ross was inside that vehicle. They're saying that no one was injured in either the shooting or the crash, but they are saying that they are not releasing the names of the people that were involved in the accident because these people are in fear for their lives.
Hey, today,
turn your mic off.
Isn't today Rick Ross's
Today is also Rick Ross's birthday.
Oh, okay.
So the police are still looking for the gunman or gunman, and there's no other details immediately known, but this did just happen at 5 o'clock this morning, and witnesses are saying that Rick Ross was in this vehicle, but nobody was injured.
So he's not hurt, he's not dead.
No.
Right, and we don't have the details on who was in the car because it hasn't officially been released. It's just witnesses saying that.
Okay, well, being that he's not hurt, he's not dead. Cool story, but Chris Brown and Frank Ocean still is the top story of the day.
Wait, he got shot at 12 times?
Yeah, I think the getting shot at and crashing your Rolls Royce into the front of a store and being in fear for your life.
Not neither the news, baby. I guarantee you Chris Brown and Frank Ocean takes more precedence over that story today. Guarantee it.
I don't think so.
All right, you want to bet? E-News ain't going to be talking about Rick Ross getting shot.
Nobody's pressing charges with Chris Brown and Frank Ocean's case.
But they'll still be talking about it.
Let's get back in the mix. You want to hear something?
Hold on.
What's up?
There's another fight going on up here.
What?
DJ Envy versus Charlamagne the God. Now, Envy did take a picture with Sydney Star, the transgender, after which Sydney Star tweeted out, "I'm coming for you next, sexy chocolate thunder," to Charlamagne.
I mean, listen, everybody got to have a dream.
Y'all gonna be fighting over these hoes.
Let's explain the story for y'all.
Everybody got to have a dream.
Now she came up here and she did an interview with us and she wanted to take a picture with us, so we took a picture. I put a chair in between me and Sydney.
I wasn't here, sir.
Star.
I don't know about this weed.
I put a chair between me and Sydney Star because I already knew what the crop work was going to be like, and you cropped it anyway. You cropped yourself out. All right.
Why are you so defensive, boo?
You guys are liars.
Listen, regardless, Envy, you did ask her to come up here and meet you at 10.
Sis, why are you so defensive?
What you guys think? It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. That was the exclusive of the day. Wale. Pusha T.
I think it's another dope record by Pusha T. How many records has Pusha dropped in the past few months?
3, 4.
Yeah, it seems like more than that.
So when is this album coming out?
Exactly. It seems like every other day.
The whole album.
Just what Def Jam needs to do with Pusha T. Just drop the album. Stop looking for a radio record or looking for him to make a big single. Just put out Pusha T's whole body of work. Just do it already. They've been looking for a single for the past year and some change. Just put the album out already. Set the release date.
Okay. All right, if you want to hear that joint again, hit up the website, power1051fm.com, keyword Breakfast Club. And call 105 right now, 800-585-1051. You get a pair of tickets to see Mike Epps live at the theater at Madison Square Garden on March 1st, 2013. Tickets are on sale right now, all Ticketmaster locations, but call 105 right now. You're in the building for that.
Very eventful morning. Chris Brown and Frank Ocean had a sword fight. Rick Ross got shot at. And Sydney Star. All
right, Cherry Martinez is up next. She has your next chance to go to the All-Star game in Houston. And if you want $1,000, you got that as well. You ready for the positive note of the day?
What are you trying to hide, sir?
I'm not trying to hide. Y'all play a serious slander game.
What serious slander games? Transgender Sydney Star.
Serious slander game.
Is trying to hit us up.
Slander.
She's trying.
No, but she did hit up Charlamagne. She said she can't wait to meet him as well.
Yeah, and she told Envy that she's gonna meet him here at 10 o'clock. And she also said that
yeah, she's coming up here to see you.
She's a woman now. She had her penis removed.
Well, let's listen.
Sexy Charlamagne, the God. I was so hoping to see you with your sexy chocolate ass. I would have done some things to you and invited you to my hotel room a little bit later. Mwah. Sydney Star, the transgender beauty, signing off. Love you, Charlamagne.
Now, I would have accepted the invitation to the hotel, but thank you for thinking that I'm sexy. Flattery will get you everywhere, you know. I take compliments from anyone. Take what I can get out here in these streets.
All right. Well, leave us on a positive note of the day.
Yes, attitudes are contagious. Make sure that yours is worth catching today.
Okay.
Yes.
See you guys tomorrow. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Ain't nobody got time for that.